Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I've chosen some cards from the Psychic Tarot. I'll also choose one from the Angelic Messenger and one from the Gods, Goddesses and Angels for some extra guidance. And the cards that I've just thrown out of the pack are the Fool, which is trust in this, and the Judgment card. So I'm asking for a message for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates and just pop the rest to one side and just see what unfolds. There we have the High Priestess. The base of the pack, we have the Tower and the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Fool, and this is trust in this deck. So today is Ash Wednesday, so we're at the beginning of Lent. Also, Venus is in retrograde. So these two, it's divine timing. Venus is in retrograde at this time of Lent, and Venus in retrograde is the energy of Venus in retrograde matches the time of Lent. Today is a day where we take the dust from our bedroom, our home, and we scatter it into the wind, symbolizing that that's the old. We're letting go of the old now. We're letting go of those layers that we have shed. We're in this year of the snake, and as the snake sheds its skin, this is the energy of today and through Lent and through this Venus retrograde. So we're being asked to go within and to look at the emotions, behaviours, thoughts that are no longer beneficial in our lives or in our reality. So really going in, listening to what's going on within. We're starting a new path. We're being asked to what is it that is no longer serving us on this new path this new timeline that we have been creating. We're in this time of pause, time of judgment. This is a time of a wake-up call, to really go within and to go beneath those old patterns, to go beneath them and find the peace that resides there. And as we do, we let go of all judgment, we let go of and heal karmic cycles. So this is the next to the last card in the tarot, asking us to go in, asking us to awaken. This is a card of judgment, making sure and really listening to how we are communicating with ourselves and others. Mercury is in Aries with Venus, who's in retrograde in Aries, together with Chiron, the sacred healer. So there's a lot of energy in Aries, a lot of energy in Pisces. Pisces, the final sign of the zodiac. Aries, the first sign. So there's endings and beginnings. So what are we allowing to close out? What are we letting go of now? Where have we stepped into a place of judgment? What are we holding on to that is playing over in our minds? Some old scenario, some old experience. It might not be an old one, it may be one that we've just moved through, and we're still holding on to the injustice of it all. We've been asked to let it all go, put it down, awaken to the truth of who we are, awaken to the truth of unconditional love and unity, because this is the energy of the light codes that are coming in are so light filled. We have never experienced this amount of light ever before, and we've been bombarded with this light. So anything of our shadow will be presenting itself during this Venus retrograde, during this time of Lent, for us to go within, to surrender, to allow things that are no longer serving us to fall away, to open up to receiving more light. The High Priestess asking us to go within again, listen to what's going on, listen to these messages that we're receiving from the Galactic Center, from higher consciousness, that are coming through with such magical messages and helping us to go through this time of self-healing. And as we're going through this healing, it's not nothing to fear. It's actual relief that we are now seeing our own patterns, so that we're not projecting them into the future as we're moving through this time of Lent. We are coming into Easter, the spring equinox, moving into the sun will move into the sign of Aries. So this is big transition, letting go of the old so that we can move forward in a place of I am, in a whole loving way. Aries is the sign of I am. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It is a breath, that first breath that we take before we start a new journey. So we're in this time of exhale, letting go before we take in that new breath of the new path, the new reality that we're all moving into. We're all moving up into higher timelines, a falling away, the tower, and you can see this is rebuild, but we'll rebuild on a firm foundation. You can see the healing and the violet that's going on around the roots. The angel is holding his heart, connecting to the divine. So our heart will guide us, listening to the guidance of our heart, going within, and with Venus being in retrograde, looking at where we are not valuing ourselves, where we are going through any kind of self-worth, where we're not loving ourselves. When we come and go within and start to really have compassion with ourselves, everything in our outside world starts to change in beautiful ways. And I feel that during this time, as we are letting the old go, our world, our reality changes for the better. And then we have the Two of Wands, letting us know that we're on our right path. We're on our path of ascension, to follow our path, our unique path, with our arms open, allowing our hearts to guide us up there into that divine light. So I'm asking all these ones to come over. So this is the card of joy. Find joy. Find joy in every single moment that uplifts us. And as we find joy, it helps us to dissolve the old blocks, the old, anything that is holding us back. When we sit and meditate upon joy, things that bring us happiness, and then release everything that is not of joy. And we have trust. This is what the cards are asking us to do, to find that joy, to focus on joy. Everything in our life that brings us joy, focus on that and trust, and release anything else that is not of joy, and trust where we are moving to. We are not our past, we are creating a new reality. And then we have the Angel of Manifestation, letting go of the old, focusing on the new, staying in this present moment, alchemizing anything that we do not want to take into our future. The Angel of Emergence, so the angels that are there are more light, legions of light coming in, assisting us through this journey of ascension, and they've heard our calls for help. And around us we have an entourage, you have an entourage of angels around you, guiding you, and this is a time for you to emerge in your empowerment of wholeness, and then the angel of union. So this is a beautiful time of coming together, whether it is romantically, finding some deeper love within for ourselves, that will then benefit everyone around us. This is a partnership that is destined for success. So know that everything is working out perfectly. Find joy. As we find joy and focus on that, we start to resonate in the frequency of joy, and then we start to draw to us beautiful experiences. So this is a time of your emergence. Things are starting to manifest for you, whether it be love or finances. Things now starting to come into fruition. Don't get drawn into any challenges, especially today. It is Ash Wednesday. We're letting go of the old, making place and creating space for peace and happiness. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you for listening. Thank you.